Airplane manufacturer Boeing is calling for the grounding of more than 100 of its 777 jets worldwide following an engine failure of a United Airlines plane on Saturday. Shortly after takeoff in the US state of Colorado, the plane's right engine blew apart, raining debris on homes near Denver Airport. The plane landed safely and there were no reports of injuries, but Boeing said airlines should suspend using 777s with the same type of engine as the one involved in that emergency landing. Well, let's bring in Rob Watts from our business department. Rob, after this whole 757 drama that's been unfolding over the last couple of years, actually, what's this latest emergency now? What effect will it have on the company?
Well, there are a few sectors where people are more concerned about safety than the aviation sector, than flying through the air at enormous speeds. And Boeing is just coming off the back of, as you mentioned, a safety scandal, with the 737 MAX. So it's been very keen to be seen to be acting quickly on this particular issue, and it has already called on the grounding of these 777s with this specific Pratt & Whitney engine. But this is very different to the 737 MAX situation, mainly because Boeing doesn't make the engines on these planes, and it is the engines that have been failing. They are made by this company, Pratt & Whitney, which is one of the three big makers of civil aviation engines, and it's there that they'll be asking the big questions, because these engines are clearly failing ahead of time. There have been 3 incidents involving the engines on 777s in just a few years, so it's with Pratt & Whitney where really the questions will be being asked.
So how big is a problem is this going to be for airlines who run these models?
Well, I don't wish to use the word thankfully, but because of the coronavirus pandemic, there are much fewer of these in the air than you might expect. There's a global fleet of about 130 planes, and 69 of them are currently in the air. The rest of them are out of use. So that's one reason why it'll have a small impact. There are only 6 airlines that are using this plane with this specific engine as well, just United Airlines in the United States, and then there's 2 airlines in Japan and 3 in South Korea. So that shows you again that it's not a particularly widely used aircraft. And also these are old planes. I mean, the plane that was involved in the incident over the weekend was 26 years old. These are not very efficient planes, and actually airlines were already starting to phase them out. Japan Airlines was planning to get rid of its 777s with this Pratt & Whitney engine in a year's time anyway. So hopefully the disruption will not be enormous. United says that it only expects a very few passengers to be inconvenienced by it.
Rob Watts from our business department. Thank you, Rob.